What's up, y'all? It's King and Snipes and the King of Make Music, and today we got some new snipers for y'all. Just released my album, so make sure y'all check that out. Link in the description. If y'all really don't have that much MT at all, I recommend doing Pink Diamond. This one's gonna be a pretty good one for the budget people out there. There's a lot of Pink Diamonds in the game, but you still need to be patient. I'll give this one 5 to 10 minutes and see what you can get. It should be around 2K. I'm putting it at 2.2 to scroll this one card because obviously the card goes up for 2.2. I don't really want to miss it. That's why I'm not putting it at 2 yet, but this is for the people that don't have that much MT at all. Galaxy Opal lowest for this one. What you need to do is wait a little bit. Obviously, it's not going to be as popping as it used to be because Opals don't come out in packs anymore. This is only a great budget filter if you have 3K. If you have like more than 5K, I don't really recommend doing this. You got other filters to do, but this is going to be a good one for about 3K MT. What you need to do is find the lowest card on here. This goes for every filter. So if the lowest card on here is 2.8. You leave it at 2.8. See what you could do. See what you can scroll. There's not gonna be much competition on here, considering the fact that there's many other cards in the game. What filter you're on, you do need to be patient. And if you don't want to scroll, you can just put it at a little lower than what the cheapest card is. This filter though, I really recommend doing if you're balling on a budget. What you need to do. So these cards are needed for spotlights. They should have went down by now because of the new packs. Everything's going down. For Cavaliers, you're gonna need to do gold because you can't enable it anyway. And so you put it at the lowest and see what you can get. Obviously, there's no snipe here. So what I'm gonna do is go on to the next one. I'm gonna put Celtics and see what I can get. It's not a big snipe, and I'm gonna keep doing this over and over again until I can get a snipe. So we got Knicks, and these are about 500 MT each, which is like what 1500 MT. Hey, if you balling on budget, that's not bad, bro. And plus, they're probably gonna go up. To be fair, like they're just gonna go up. Friday, this is the biggest market crash we've ever seen, and I say that every week because every week is the biggest market crash we've ever seen. And then for the Nuggets, yeah, you could put gold. Really, there's nothing huge about that. Then you got Pacers. If you're confused, ask me on stream or ask me in the description in the comments. I got you. But yeah, I mean, so it's gonna be Pacers, Knicks, Celtics, Cavaliers, Thunder, Warriors. Oh, this is gonna be a snipe. Okay, but so this is about 3K MT profit. Oh, this could be 4K. Yeah, whatever. But also a good little tip. I'm gonna send Josh Minute to my auctions, and then once I do that, I'm gonna go over here and then find an auction house. I'm not gonna sell them for the price I'm seeing every other card sell for from that team. I'm gonna find an auction house and scroll and find the lowest card from there, and then put it under that price. So that way I can make the most out of his value. I recommend doing these filters more than any other filter usually. Now we got so many good filters like that I'm going to show you later on in this video, but this is a really good one because your patience isn't as tested, or it's not as needed as like other filters I'm going to show you later in this video. This one's a good one. So I see you got Cavaliers, you could put gold for that one. Celtics, gold. It used to be Grizzlies, not anymore. You got Knicks, Nuggets, Pacers, Timberwolves. Now Nuggets, Pacers, and Timberwolves, they're going to be anywhere from 4K to 6K. Warriors, Thunder. So Warriors, Thunder, and every other team is going to be around 2K to 4K. And yeah, so just whatever you're seeing. Let's say it's Thunder. Let's say it's Thunder, right? I'm going to put it at 2K, and if I see a car for like 1K, I'll pick that up, right? But I believe this is going to go back up to like 2.5. Usually do anyway, but yeah, I'll go, man. Next up, we got Dark Matter, which should have went down a lot. Yeah, it went down a lot, which is a good thing because now it's going to be more consistent. The lower a filter is, the more consistent it is, which is why a later filter in this video I really recommend doing more than anything. But for now, we got Elton Brand. It's actually, wait, he should be a snipe. That's an amazing card. So for now, these cards go for about 8K. I got Camaro for 5K to go for about 8K, so that's about 6K profit. The really good thing I like about this filter is you could do Breeze lowest, but what's the point when you're going for every single Dark Matter while doing Breeze lowest, essentially? So you could do this anyway, and I really recommend doing it. Even if you have like 30K MT, right? I recommend doing this. It's really popping off right now. Some of these cards are snipes. I need to put it lower. I forgot to tell you guys. Obviously, you don't want to put it 8K. Like if a new filter is up, if new packs come out, not super packs, but if new promo packs come out, and let's say they're at 7K or 8K, you don't want to put it at 8K because the refresh is gonna have like 10 different cards. You're gonna have to scroll all the cards. Most of them are not gonna be snipes, just for one to be sniped. So that's why you want to put it at lower. So this card is like not really a snipe. It's like 100 MT profit. But Jaden Ivey is going to be popping out the most. But I'm putting it at 7K because what if a card like Elton Brand who goes for like 11K pops up for 7K? I don't want to miss that. So there y'all go. Dark Matter is going to be a pretty good one. I get this one about 20 minutes. Just wait, you know, really be patient. If you're sniping on this filter, like a week after this comes out, it actually still should be popping because Tuesday super packs come out. But like obviously the best times for sniping on this filter is going to be like Friday or Saturday when these new cards come out. And Tuesdays is pretty decent, but that's super packs. I recommend doing like other filters, like more expensive filters for super packs, you feel me? For the promos, this could be the best filter in the game for the new promos, considering everything, but it's not, because we got 100 overall lowest. Finally, you guys could do 100 overall without needing 100k. You could literally have just 50k and you're good. Not even that, these cards could be even lower. They could be like 40k by the time you're watching this. So I definitely recommend doing this one. This is going to be the best filter in the game, better than 100 overall enabled, because that takes you, I mean, I just bought all the cards. They're my pendant outcomes. You know, that's like 500, 600k that you need to enable. This is for free. You don't need to pay for it. You just need like 50k MT and a whole bunch of patience. So I saw Russell Westbrook for 58k. I think that is a snipe. And I got Zach Randolph for 54. I'm not sure if that's a snipe. And I gotta buy one more card. At least this one has 4 legend badges and a couple Hall of Fame badges, but I got 65k. I had to spend around 200k just right now to enable everything. But on the bright side, I already had a couple cards enabled that are gonna be less because I was preparing for this. So yeah, I really recommend doing 100 overall. Once again, you find the lowest card on here and you just put it below that price. Really, for me, what I care about more than really putting it for lower price is putting it at a price where I can see everything. And so for 50k, if a card goes up for 50k, I do not want to miss that. As you saw earlier, Russell Westbrook went up for 59. I'm not really sure if that's a snipe. I have not seen him since then, so I do think that's a snipe. But yeah, man, just be on here, be patient, be wise with what you snipe. I mean, even then, if the card price up for like 40k, that's gonna be, you know, profit anyway. But you could scrolling is not gonna be too bad on here. I just really recommend doing this filter over anything. It doesn't matter if you're scrolling, it doesn't matter if you're going under and only seeing one thing. You know, you could really put it at 49k. That way, whatever pops up is automatically, you know, you can get that automatically. But I think this is better anyway. So that way you don't miss anything for 50k. And why not put it as high as I can, just to see them, to give myself an opportunity to see the most cards that I can see. And so yeah, man, keep sniping. Just be on here. I'll give this one like 40 minutes. Just be patient. And next up is gonna be 100 overall filter, and this is gonna be ruined with a lot of these cards that you need to enable. As you can see, I bought all the cards needed, like 5 different cards. Oh, no way, Elgin Baylor. I got him. I was gonna sell him. Oh, I can send him to my collection. Let's go. I was actually gonna sell him. I should have sold him. But hey, man, so yeah, you need to enable. If for 100 overall enable, the reason why I recommend 100 enable over 100 overall enable is because of this. This is crazy. You need to buy all these cards and enable them. Rashard Lewis, really, bro? He's an amazing card. Okay, Noah. Oh, this is gonna be insane. 100k MT to enable. So if you don't have that, 100 overall lowest is the move. Let's say you do have like 700, 800k MT. All right. So what you're gonna do is buy all these cards. Most important thing: do not buy these cards for the actual price. For every one of these, and I know it sounds meticulous, but for every one of these, you're gonna need to check the lowest price for these cards. So what you do is put 100 overall and put it at like 50 to 60k or whatever it is, and every card you see, you buy that. Which is why 100 overall lowest is low-key a good filter for you too. Because if you see a card that you need to enable anyway, you might as well buy it. You know, so we got Zach Randolph, Joakim Noah. I'll take that. Yeah, for me, I still got some enabling to do. I got a video coming out soon on how I spent almost $1 million MT on packs. So that already hurts me, but now I have like 500k in shoes anyway, so I'm chilling. But yeah, just go through this. The only bad thing about this is that, for example, I have to wait like 30 minutes for the cards I bought to expire, and so I can actually like get them from my auctions. But you know what? Yeah, I can't have everything. Just go through this. I already saw a card I'm gonna buy, James Worthy. And when you go through this, make sure you go through the 3:59 mark, so that way you pick up cards that are, you know, fresher. Like this James Worthy. Oh, this, okay, let me get this Westbrook too. So that Westbrook I saw 59k was not. He goes for 70k, and this is new too, so he might go for like 73 or something. We got James Worthy and Westbrook. These aren't snipes really, but they are fresh, which means they're probably like 2k to 5k under the actual price, which I'll take. Especially considering I'm about to be under $1 million MT. This is bad. But yeah, I still got like 2 more cards to buy, and this is pretty crazy. This is unprecedented in 2K25. We've never seen this before. But it's what happens when there's a new season and, you know, you have go cards available to get. Also, a good thing to do if you like, I found George Mikan, so I'm going to put it as center so that way I can filter him out and then find the cheapest card I can get there. 64k looks like is the one. Next up is Rashard Lewis, so I'm going to put it at the Thunder. Or was that Ray Allen that I saw? Yeah, I'll take Ray Allen, sure. And I'll take this one, sure. I'm just doing this right now because I want to have this filter enabled by the time I stream. Make sure I upload to the stream. Next up, we got Invincible filter. I recommend doing 4 to 5 hours on this one. Make sure you're really patient. You should be able to see something eventually now that we have more Invincibles on the auction house. I have spent about 30 hours on this filter recently and have seen nothing. But I did snipe on the worst days, and it was before season 8, which, you know, everything is a market crash, which means Invincible should be going down a little bit. Besides that, 2K price fixes them. They price fix these cards if you didn't know, which does suck, which doesn't really allow them to go down, but it's not that serious. That doesn't mean Invincibles won't pop up as snipes anyway. So there you go, man. Yeah, just stick on Invincible for 4 to 5 hours if you have. I only recommend doing this if you have, like, you know, you already have you already have 100 overall enabled. You still have over 500k. You could do this. You know, you could do this. It's fine if you really want Invincible. Obviously 100 overall lowest and 100 overall enabled, or the other filters in this game. You know, I really recommend like switching through every single filter I showed you in the game, like, and just going through all of them, right? Unless it's like Invincible or 100 overall enabled, because those are going to be competition. Like, if you are not on those, you will miss it. If you're not on Timberwolves or like the ones I showed you earlier in this video, that doesn't mean you're gonna miss it. Like, I've gotten cards that are huge snipes with like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, they've been up there, you know. For Invincible, you could do this if you really got 5 hours of patience. And for the 100 overall enabled, you should probably have around 2, but it depends on what day you snipe. And if you're watching this on Friday or the day it comes out or the day after, it's not gonna take that much time. But if you're sniping on a Monday or Sunday, which I really don't recommend doing, those are the worst days, it's gonna take you a lot more time. Those days I recommend doing like budget filters, because those are going to be popping much more than expensive filters. So Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and even Wednesday, I say is a good day to snipe. Yeah, go, man. Hope y'all enjoyed. We got a new album that just released. Make sure I check that out. And we got streaming right now. We streaming right now. You're watching this as it comes out.